Not exactly what you were expecting, was it? Well, neither was I. I could have gone two routes with this anime theme. I could have gone a cute and playful character, or I could have gone badass. And of course I chose to go badass. I mean, hello. So I did my research and I looked up shows and movies, and I saw the Attack on Titan show and I fell in love with the makeup of the female Titan. I thought it was so cool, and so I did my own version of it. I made it a little bit more glam. This is a Nyx Face Awards submission for the top 20, and this will get me into the top 12 with your guys' votes. And I will explain that all after the tutorial, but for now, let's go ahead and get started with the tutorial. So I'm starting off with the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk to kind of glue down and place my eyebrows in place and to wash out that eyebrow color of mine, because the female Titan doesn't really have any eyebrows and I wanted to make them go away as much as possible. Next I'm going in with the NYX HD Concealer in 02 and just covering that all up. Next I'm going in with the NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat foundation in the shade Warm and patting that in with a makeup sponge. And then I'm just going to go over my brows with concealer again just to cover them up a little bit extra. Now with the high definition blush in Pink the Town, I'm going to cover my whole eyelid all the way up to my crease, all the way up to my brow, and then I'm going to drag that down underneath my eyelid and kind of make dark circles out of it. I want to create this kind of oval triangular shape of the eye. And then with the crimson blush, I'm just creating shadows within that circle. Then with the hot black single eyeshadow, I'm just outlining where I want that circle to end. This is going to be the blend into the red from the harsh black outline. And then I'm taking a smaller pencil brush just to deepen up that black and create a more intense gradient. And now with the high definition blush in Mauve and Out, I am blending all of that together and making it look seamless as possible. Now with the Epic Black Mousse liner, this is just a gel liner, and I'm going to outline this circle to make it look super intense and give it that cartoony effect. And then going back in with that hot black shadow and just blending all of that out as best as I can. You have to be really careful with this eyeshadow because it's super, super intense, like no joke. It's very, very intense and it will get everywhere if you're not careful with it. So I'm just being as precise as possible. And then once everything is all blended out best as possible, I'm going to take that foundation that we used before and just outline the circles and lines as best and as precise as I can. I want everything to look super sharp and just really cartoony and almost not real. Then I'm going in with the hot black shadow again in a little tiny pencil brush, and I'm drawing on scale-like shapes underneath my eye. If you look at the female Titan in the show, she has little scales underneath her eyes that make it look like the muscle is kind of hiding underneath there. And then I'm going in with the Glide On liner in Jet Black and lining and tightlining my eyelids. In the actual show, the female Titan doesn't actually have those huge anime eyes that you see in a lot of their shows. So I'm just going to make my eyes look a little bit more slimmer like hers do in the show. Then I'm going to take that gel liner that I used before and just create a very large cat eye wing. This is something that I added onto the look because I wanted her to look a little bit more glam, and I know that she doesn't have a wing in the show, but this is just something that I wanted to add on and make it look a little bit more like myself. Then I'm going to curl my lashes and use the Voluptuous mascara to coat my upper and bottom lashes. Then with fake lashes, I'm using the Wicked Lashes in Malevolent and cutting the Vixen lashes in half and stacking them on top of each other. In the show, she actually doesn't have any lashes at all, but again, just something that I wanted to add on to the look. Next, with the white felt tip liner, I'm just creating little white lines on the inside of these scales just to give them more of a 3D and cartoony effect, I guess. Then I went ahead and did my other eye the exact same way as I did my first eye, and then I'm taking the Be Gone wipes and wiping off any fallout, and then I'm covering my whole face with that same foundation that we used before, just to give my face a very flawless canvas, and then I'm going to take that all the way down my neck and on my chest as well. Then with that same HD concealer that we used before, I'm just highlighting any high points in my face and covering any imperfections that I have to give me a very, very flawless canvas because I want to look as cartoonish as possible. Then with the contour palette, I am taking the lighter shades and setting any of the highlighted points that I have on my face, and then I'm going to be taking the contour shades and really, really chiseling out my face to give me a very hollowed out cheekbone effect, and then taking that down the sides of my nose as well. Then to highlight my face even more, I'm going in with the Milk Jumbo Pencil again and hitting any of those spots that I went over with the concealer just to intensify the highlight. Then for lips, I'm taking the lip liner in Nude Pink and filling in my lips. And then after I filmed this, I went over and lined my lips with the lip liner in Dark Soul just to give it a little bit more of a cartoony effect. I didn't show it. And then I'm going in with the gel liner in white and highlighting my face even more to give it obviously the cartoony effect. Now with the red blush that we used before, I'm creating these stitches kind of pattern into my cheekbones. This is what she has in the cartoon. And then I'm going to be shadowing it with that hot black eyeshadow as well. Now onto the chest, I'm taking the Jumbo Pencil in Black Bean and cutting my jawline to make it look super, super sharp. And then I'm going to outline my ears as well, which this is super easy. I just like follow the outline of all of the bumps and shapes in my ears. Then with the flat foundation brush, I'm just blending out all of that black to kind of prepare it for the next outlining steps. Now I am outlining all of the muscular and ligament parts of the look, and I'm just roughly drawing these out. I'm going to make them more precise in the future, but I'm just kind of going off of this certain picture that I'm looking of her, and these are just the shapes that are all around her chest. And then after I'm done outlining, I'm going to take a little small concealer brush and just blend all of the darker parts towards each other, leaving the white ligaments blank. Now with those pink and red blushes, I'm just gonna fill in all of those blacked out areas to give it the muscular effect and to make it look like we're kind of looking into her body. Next, I'm going to outline very carefully with the gel jet black liner, and this is just going to make it look super precise and give it more of the cartoony look. Once everything is lined, I'm going to take a small concealer brush and some of that concealer and just line everything to perfection to make sure there's no overdrawing of the lines and to just make it look a lot more precise. Then I'm going to take that hot black eyeshadow and create little triangular shapes in the muscles to give them the textured effect that the actual character has. Once everything is shadowed in, I'm going to take the Milk Jumbo Pencil again and highlight the points that would be hitting the light to give it more of a rounded out effect. Then I take some of that contouring shade in the contour palette and just go down the center of my chest. This is going to give a little bit more dimension to the look. And then I'm just going to highlight all of those high points again with the Jumbo Pencil and blend it out with a little tiny brush. And then to further intensify the highlight, I'm taking that gel liner again and placing that on the highest points. And then for this shoulder, I decided to change it up a little bit. In the cartoon, the female Titan has the power to harden any body part that she wants. So if someone's coming after her and they're trying to attack her and kill her, she can harden any body part that she wants and they cannot get to her or beat her. And when she gets a body part to harden, it almost looks like it turns into ice, and it kind of has that bluish effect. So I'm taking that Jumbo Pencil in Milk and the white cream highlighter that we've been using before, and I just create this big icicle effect type thing. And then I take the individual eyeshadow in Blue Jeans, and I'm just shadowing that with blue. And then I take the Gel Cosmic Liner in Supernatural, and I'm just creating these little icicle effects. And then with the glitter in 10, I'm just putting a little bit of shimmer on that. And then for my hands, I'm just quickly outlining what the female Titan's hands look like in the film with that gel liner. And then I'm just going to fill them in with the red and pink blushes like I have before. And then once that's all done, I'm going to take the Redken Forceful 23 hairspray and spray it into my hair and make it look a little bit messy. And that is the completed look. This is a submission for the Nyx Face Awards Top 20, and with your guys' help, I can possibly get into the top 12. So don't forget to vote for your favorite look, and if I happen to be your favorite look, then you can go to nyxfaceawards.com and you are allowed to vote 3 times a day per email per person from June 17th to the 24th. Also, everything you need to know will be in the description. And this is going to determine who gets into the top 12, and I really, really need your guys' help because without you, I wouldn't even be near the top 20. Thank you guys so much for watching and supporting me no matter what, and I love you guys so, so much. See you in my next video. Bye, guys!